university announced 13 new cases today. That brings the total for the first week of classes to 20. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo spoke to students who worry this will be a setback for returning to in-person learning.
None of the 13 positive cases had any in-person learning. Only 3 of them lived on campus. Exactly a week after the first day of school, more positive cases at San Diego State. University officials say the risk to the campus remains low.
Definitely concerning to see that it's continually growing and growing. We've only been here a couple weeks.
Luis Lopez is a senior at SDSU. All of Lopez's classes are virtual and he lives off campus. He says these new cases make him wonder if he'll ever go back to in-person learning.
I do want to stay optimistic though and hold out at least a little bit of hope that we can go back in person, go back to some sense of normalcy come springtime.
Of the 3 positive students living on campus, 2 are in isolation at the school. 1 is isolating somewhere else. University officials say a majority of the students didn't interact with any SDSU employees or go to any of the shared campus spaces. The university started the school year mostly online, but 2,600 students are living on campus. Lopez thinks school officials are doing a good job on campus. He says his biggest concern is for students living off of school property.
I see a lot of people going to parties and stuff going on. I see groups of people walking without any masks, no social distancing.
In a statement, university officials said they are not considering moving remaining in-person classes to 100% online at the time, highlighting the fact that none of the positive cases attended classes in person. The county says they've opened outbreak investigations and are working closely with school officials. Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Over the weekend, university officials announced they have hired security to patrol the campus from Thursday through Sunday after hours to monitor any COVID-19 policy violations on campus. San Diego State seems to be in a much better position than many other universities after their first week of classes. Both Notre Dame and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where they were forced to cancel their in-person classes for virtual learning after both schools said more than 100 students became infected in the first week alone. And at the University of Alabama, more than 500 students tested positive for COVID in their first week. The university is now limiting access to Greek housing and is not allowing students to gather in large groups on campus.